chiropractor, one of the company chiropractors for this problem. And I went to him and received treatment with heat treatment and on the lower back and the neck, and I received ultrasound, and I also received some manipulation of the spine.
And I developed carpal tunnel over a year and a half ago, and I went ahead and had surgery referred from my doctor, and after surgery I still had problems with my wrist.
After my treatment with the chiropractor, my attorney referred me to an orthopedic specialist, and he treated me with ultrasound, heat treatment, and also traction because I had some really bad headaches associated with other aches and pains. And then after, he also gave me some drugs for, what do you call that, anti-inflammatory drugs, which all this treatment seemed to help on a temporary basis, and I had to go back to him 2 or 3 times. And I just felt that that wasn't helping me enough. And so from there, I saw an ad in the paper with Dr. Tong, and I decided to try Dr. Tong. And he's helped me a lot.
After my first treatment with Dr. Tong, I felt a lot better for a whole month.
When I first came to Dr. Tong, I was rather cynical and skeptical, because I had tried these other treatments, and I felt that the best I was ever going to have from this was temporary relief. And I feel like now, although I'm not completely well, I have the real hope that things are going to be much better, that I will have permanent relief one day. And a lot of that's predicated on the fact that I'm able to maintain a physical fitness program, whereas before I was always sick and tired and couldn't seem to be able to maintain it. Every time I get started into my old exercise routine, it just seemed that's about 3 or 4 weeks I would get sick or I would get tired and I couldn't continue. So I felt kind of hopeless knowing that exercise is good for you and it helps you, your circulation helps you get better, and I wasn't able to maintain that, and that was very depressing. I was also very depressed when I came to Dr. Tong. He asked me how I felt, and I said, "Doctor, I feel like I'm falling apart, literally." And I expected him to, kind of go, well, what's wrong with this person, like maybe something I wasn't psychologically okay or something. But he was very, very uplifting and made me feel like, yeah, there is hope.
I have learned from Dr. Tong that my carpal tunnel is due from stress from work and from my daily life, and that stress causes pain, and through the treatment, I'm able to release that stress and pain.
Because he seemed to feel like, I can treat this person, and I go, well, maybe he can, and I just had that hope. Even with my cynicism, I had the hope.
Restoring the flow of energy and blood circulation and balancing the body chemistry are the principles behind the remarkable healing of neurobioenergetic treatment. The blockages of the energy meridians behave similarly to traffic jams. Severe blockages require heavy-duty methods to relieve them. A piece of furniture on the freeway can be removed by several strong workers. However, when a car overturns, a tow truck may be necessary. If a big semi overturns, a bulldozer or crane will be needed. Physical therapy, including electric nerve stimulation via a TENS unit, chiropractics, acupressure, and other body manipulations, are similar to the strong workers. Acupuncture is like a tow truck, and the anesthetic injections, nerve blocks, and epidurals are analogous to the crane or bulldozer.
I had much physical therapy, none of which helped me at all.
I went to a chiropractor, and he went to him for 5 months, and it wasn't any better.
I had been to chiropractors with my lower back problem in therapy for 4 years. But I still couldn't hardly stand up.
Because I had a chronic sore neck and sore back. I had a sore neck for 10 months. I'd been to the chiropractor numerous times and was unable to get relief.
About 20 years ago, I was assaulted, and basically I had all kinds of damage to my face, my orbital and whatnot. Ever since then, I've had severe sinus problems. I've gone to a couple of chiropractors. I've gone to a couple of other medical doctors, taken Celdane, taken some nutritional products, as well as some other type of over-the-counter stuff. And nothing has helped me during that long period of time.
At the time I came to Dr. Tong for my sore neck and back, I never expected that clearing up my colitis would be a byproduct of that process.
I came to Dr. Tong about a month ago, and my sinuses are getting much better. I'm able to breathe more, with easier. I'm able to exercise better without getting winded and stuff like that.
I had neck and shoulder pain terribly, and I went to my doctor, and he referred me to a physical therapist. I went to a chiropractor. Nothing seemed to work.
Orthopedic surgeon, and he treated it, and he sent me to physical therapists, a lot of physical therapy, very expensive physical therapy, and it had atrophied. It just kept getting smaller and smaller.
And then I saw Dr. Tong's advertisement, and I went to him, and after 7 or 8 or 9 treatments, I feel great, and I feel great.
And just when the doctor had already tried the physical therapy, and so he sent me to Dr. Tong. That's when, after a few weeks, a couple of months or so, my arm just started growing back and getting stronger, and I was able to use it more, and I came back to.
If you have been treated by acupuncturists for your chronic ailments and failed to get any relief, it may be that the acupuncturists are not knowledgeable enough to heal your condition, or it may be that acupuncture is just not strong enough for your problem.
I tried to get help from the regular acupuncturist that I had been to, but the help was only temporary, and I would be on the table with these needles in me for like 2.5 hours.
And I've been to other acupuncture and homeopathists and chiropractors, and none of that has helped.
I had the acupuncture at a clinic in Long Beach before it closed. I had 10 treatments, but nothing compared with the ones I've received from Dr. Tong. It would have taken, I would guess, more than a year of acupuncture to have come any place close to where I am today. The nerve blocks have helped immensely. I get a relief the same day. It's just been wonderful.
Stress and depression are further aggravated by the lack of understanding and skill on the part of the physician to resolve chronic problems. And effective therapy can eliminate a lot of suffering and frustration, money and time lost due to the absence from work.
I don't think the pain is as bad as what the pain does to you, because it causes a depression to set in. It causes you to not be able to do what you used to be able to do. And you look around and you see everybody is into physical fitness, and they're working out, and you see 80-year-old men running down the street like a young teenager, and here you are in the middle of your life, and you can't do anything, and you get pretty depressed.
One thing that's been really nice is I've been able to work the whole time with my hands, because I have a back and forth motion constantly, so my wrist is constantly going back and forth. I'm also still be able to type on my computer, home from all my homework, at school on my typewriter, and basically I've just been able to do anything I want to do.
That I have since lost my job, but the year I went for live cell and I was coming to Dr. Tong, there was a whole year where I did not miss a day of work.
Before I had these treatments, where I would be driving down the freeway and thinking to myself, it wouldn't really take much just to punch this gas pedal to the floor and run it into a center divider and just turn it off. It just gets to the point where it just doesn't, your life doesn't feel like it's worth living anymore.
Dr. Tong's East-West Wellness and Pain Center is located in Costa Mesa at Harbor and Adams. For more information, call 1-888-DR-TONG-1 or 714-556-8664. You can learn more about Dr. Tong's treatments by listening to patient interviews and viewing case histories on our website at www.drtong.com.